Warriors, we need all of you, and we need all of you now. KOSA. What's KOSA? KOSA, Kids Online Safety Act. Let me give you a little history about KOSA. KOSA, the best thing going right now, right at our fingertips, sitting on the floor in Congress to be passed to protect our kids online. You know, I was part of a exclusive meeting, I'll say today, with members in Washington and other advocates organizations across our country. And we heard firsthand what is going on with certain issues. Now, in order to get things passed on the floor, we need each and every one of you. The Kids Online Safety Act, passed unanimously out of House, is sitting in the Senate waiting for a full vote. Right now in Washington, we're in August, so Congress is in recess, but that doesn't mean the work stops. That just means everybody's working on issues, you know, at home, maybe away from their offices, in their offices, but still working for the most part. Now, Kids Online Safety Act, we are gearing up when Congress is back in session in September to get this voted on. This is a bipartisan bill. I want to remind you, Warriors, all of the things we talk about here on the Warriors, anything to do with kids, bipartisan, everybody can get behind children's safety. Everybody needs to and should be getting behind safety for our precious children, our teens, our young people. Bipartisan, belongs to no political party. Human rights abuses. We cannot allow the internet to continue running wild and rampant and abusing our most vulnerable, our children. They're vulnerable to start with. We as adults have to take the reins and become a warrior in our own home, in our own communities, and stop this. And Kids Online Safety Act will help with this. If you want to see the full bill, I recommend you go to the Lynn's Warriors website, lynswarriors.org, and look up KOSA, KOSA, because we need all of you to write to your senators and urge them, got to gear up for when they're back in session, to vote yes on this bill. If it can pass out of the House unanimously, it can pass out of the Senate unanimously. We just need to get it to vote. You go to senate.gov, you put in your name, your zip code. It will tell you who represents you if you don't already know. And it will give you their email or their phone number. We urge you, call. I don't care if it's the voicemail. Leave a message. KOSA, Kids Online Safety Act. And I'm going to have more information. Actually, I'll put a link to the bill in the body of this video so you can see firsthand. You don't have to search all over for it. But the one thing we can do, we can all come together. We all must push on big tech. This is near the finish line. And I believe, the Warriors believe, that if we can get Kids Online Safety Act, KOSA, passed, it will snowball. And other bills will then be brought to the floor and passed. You know, we had a discussion today, so we wanted to talk about, we need big tech. We need all of these platforms, whether it's Meta, who has taken, I have to say, after we had congressional hearings and the whistleblower several months back and the hearings on Capitol Hill about safety issues in kids, you know, I thought to myself, well, not a lot came from that. But then I began thinking about it and I thought, you know what? It made the conversation get into the national minds of many people. And we talked about Meta, Facebook, right? You know that Facebook rebranded as Meta. We know Instagram. We know that Snapchat, widely used by teens. There are no kind of safety measures on that platform. Instagram as well, right? Oh, they might say they have safety features. Oh, they might say you can report. Oh, they might say they're doing their best. But you know, and I know, they're not. There's never enough safety for our kids. We are urging all of these platforms, including Apple, who has, yeah, they have safety features for parents to put on the devices for the kids. But you know what, Warriors? There are 30 steps until you can get that process finished. 30 steps. By then, most parents, caregivers, grandparents Kids even say, we gave up. It's too complicated. And that is what they want you to do. We are urging that all of these platforms, all of these devices, all of these apps, all of these everything, when they are built with safety devices, features built in already. Not that you have to go back and put them in, right? This is a discussion that needs to be had by everybody. But in the meantime, it's a runaway train online. And you know, you're following me here in the Warriors. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because if I reach one of you each and every day, I have done my job. If we all take action, it's going to make a difference. I can see it being chipped away at. This cannot go on the way it is. We cannot have our children continue down this path of the youth mental health crisis we have going on right now in America that barely anyone is talking about. We certainly do at the Warriors. We know that a lot of this behavior is a direct correlation to the internet, to online behaviors. We know that these algorithms are directing kids this way and that way. Remember, clicks, likes, buying things. That's what it's all about. Our kids are the currency. So Warriors, let's review. I am begging all of you, be a part of this. Be a part of this new legislation, which will be groundbreaking, which I believe will be the beginning to a lot of additional bills, such as the Earn It Act, which we've been working so hard on, updates to COPPA, Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And there are other ones as well. The justice system and how to treat kids, all kinds of things going on. I don't want you to get distracted right now. I want your focus to be on KOSA, K-O-S-A, Kids Online Safety Act. Go to senate.gov, find out who represents you, contact their office. I beg you to do it once. I beg you to do it more than once, but do it. Let your voice be heard. I guarantee you, this is the right move. So as we approach back to school, or perhaps you've already started, because some schools have started this week across the country, we need to get a handle on this. And it's happening. And it will happen even faster if we can get everybody, the public, on board. But first, you need to know the information. So again, Warriors, I will put what Kids Online Safety Act, I'll put that actual bill in the body of this video. Senate.gov, very easy to find out who represents you, and do it. Because you know what? It's time. It's 2022. Protect our children. Our precious children are our future. America, our future leaders, and we have to take the reins. We cannot leave it up to anybody else. Each and every day, be a warrior.